I had another client, and then she messaged me and she was like, "Hi love, like I love the nails and everything, but I just feel like I want a different design." And I was like, do you know what? Thinking like I was so creeped out. I started to record like because I was so scared because I didn't know what she was doing. So I was 16.
So do you think you could start at earlier, like 14, 15? Welcome. Guys, welcome back to the Last Gen podcast. Helping you bring your success, helping you bring your future to reality. Today I have a very special guest again. If you want to introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm DANAILFREAK.
So, DANAILFREAK, as you guys know, doing nails. How long have you been doing nails?
For 4 years. I don't actually just do nails. Okay. I'm also a trainer, so I teach people how to do nails. And I'm also a esthetician, so I do like needling treatments, like dermal fillers, lip fillers. Yeah. Well, dermal fillers, but yeah, and other stuff as well.
How long you been? So you've done it 4 years. How did you get into that?
To be honest, one time I got my nails done for my birthday and I absolutely hated them. They look like jelly beans on my nails, and there was just like one glittery nail and it just didn't look nice. And I was like, no, I have to do this myself. And then it was lockdown and I was seeing so many people do it on like TikTok. Not even TikTok, it was Instagram Reels. That's what it was. Yeah. I was watching that and I was like, no, I can do this. Yeah.
So you didn't do a course?
No, I didn't do a course. I just learnt by myself at home.
Oh, so you just like done your research on like YouTube and did Instagram?
Yeah, literally Instagram. I was watching the videos, the Reels, and I was like, I was just copying what I saw. And also my mum also does like nails. She's also a beautician, so because she used to do my nails and my toes at home, so we already had like some stuff at home.
You knew what you're doing,
but she was doing like gel, so it's different. And then I was like, I want like long nails. I really loved long nails, but I only was able to get long nails when I was doing it on myself.
Why?
At home. My mum didn't care, like, because I was doing it on myself, she didn't care about my long nails.
So what's your favourite nail set that you've done on yourself? Like, what does it look like?
It was my birthday set, my Hello Kitty nails.
Oh, that's
I'm obsessed with Hello Kitty.
I'll put a picture on it for them. So you do nails, doing it for 4 years. Like, I'd say, in those 4 years, like, what's the maddest thing that's like happened whilst doing nails? Or like, the worst nail story? Either a client came and had a bad experience somewhere else, or...
You see this story here?
Oh, no.
To be honest, people probably would have thought I stopped doing nails after this.
Go on. Oh, no.
So this is in my house. This is why it's a problem, because it's in my house as well.
So I know now you have a studio.
Yeah, I have a studio now in Hackney Wick. But this was when I was based in my house. I was based in my house for like 2 years. No, more over that. Maybe 2.5, nearly 3 years, yeah. And I had a client. She was actually a previous client that was meant to come before, but she was late to her appointment, so I had cancelled it. Yeah. So when I had cancelled her appointment, she booked another appointment with a new deposit and everything. And again, she was late to the appointment. Yeah. Even though she was late, I still let her in my bathroom. She was like, she needs to go to the bathroom. But because it was like over 15 minutes, I was like, you can use the bathroom, but you have to be quick. Like, because after 20 minutes, that's when your appointment's cancelled. Because I have another client after that. So I need to make sure that I don't run into the time. She went into my bathroom. She was in there. She wanted a specific colour. So I was trying to make that acrylic, while she was in the toilet quickly. She's just like, the tap is running and then it's turning off, and then the toilet is flushing and then the tap is running. Like, it was just going like in a rotation, and I was thinking, like, I was so creeped out. I started to record, like, because I was so scared, because I didn't know what she was doing.
Like, she's playing with the
she's playing with the tap, and then she's taking bare tissue. I can hear it. Because after like 5 minutes, I was like to her, babe, like, are you okay? Like,
yeah.
Because we need to start your nails.
Are you talking to her through the door?
Through the door. I'm saying to her, babe, like, you have to come out now. Like, it's been 10 minutes now. I'm like, you have to come out because, like, I need to start your nails.
Or it's been 10 minutes?
Yeah, and I can't do your nails. Like, if you don't come out right now. And she's like, all right, babe, don't worry. I'm going to come out right now. And this is how she's talking to me as well, just like that. And I'm like, oh, all right, cool. I'm just sitting in my room, whatever. She comes out. She sits on my table.
Yeah.
And her nails were like, some of them were bleeding. Like, she had ripped off her old nails. That's what she was doing in my bathroom. That's what I realised. She was ripping off her previous set in my bathroom. But deep this, her previous appointment with me was just a month before. So she was late to my appointment and then went somewhere else to get her nails done and then came to me and ripped off that set.
How long do you should keep your nails on, like, for, like
4 weeks? You can keep your nails on for 4 weeks, but it's because she didn't want to pay for a removal, so she decided to bite them off in my bathroom instead.
What?
That's absolutely ridiculous and rude.
Did you blacklist her? I
blacklisted her. She can never come back. I had to block her. I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah.
So how much does your removal cost?
It was £10. I now charge £12, but £10. Come on. And you know, I'm such a laid back nail tech where, like, you know, if it's a couple nails, I won't even charge you the removal. Like,
yeah.
And I could tell that it was only a couple nails anyway, because, like, it was only like a few of them. Like, imagine, like, they were bleeding.
And then putting the acrylics on. Would you have struggled?
It's actually not even. You're not actually meant to do that. But this was when I was a beginner, guys. We listen and we don't judge. So I was like, I'm never letting this girl come back anyway. So I'm going to do your nails and you're going to go and I'm going to block you. And we're never going to talk again. So I didn't really care. I just did my thing. But obviously I don't think anything happened.
Yes, no health issues. Oh.
Nah. No infections.
So, so someone that wants to get into doing nails. How old were you when you started and you watched the YouTube videos?
So this was 4 years ago. I'm 20, so I was 16.
Right. So do you think you could start at earlier, like 14, 15?
You possibly could, but I feel like I only had the time because 16, that's when we finished school, right? Like, no. That's the last year.
Yeah,
last year.
11.
Yeah, 11. So that's the only reason why, is because we had COVID, so I wasn't in school anyway. So I used that time to do that instead, and that's why I'm here today with that.
So someone starting 16, how much roughly would it cost, like, to get the starting equipment to start doing nails?
£650, because you can do my course where I include both the kits. So it's a starter kit and it's an advanced kit.
Yeah.
And I also include a certificate. So it's an accredited certificate where you can get insurance. So you can legalize your business as well. Okay. So we're also thinking about the legal side. Not only do you need to think about actually learning the nails, but
the legalities behind it.
Yeah.
And
also, like, I teach my students how to post content, how to take content and stuff like that.
Really in depth.
Yeah, in depth. It's a 3-day course and it includes every single thing that you need to know to be able to start off your business. Any
of your clients that you can give a mention to, be able to see your kind of what you provide, what you've worked with?
My students.
Yeah, your students. Sorry.
My students. I have Juicy Nails. Juicy Nails. There's another girl and she's in Northampton actually. Lena. Her name is Lena. I forgot her nail page. I'm sorry. I'm on the spot right now. The goat nailed it.
The goat nailed it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shout out to those guys. You guys are probably doing your job. I dropped their pages somewhere. So,
hopefully.
What kind of, like, when doing nails or with clients and stuff, except from legalities, what kind of challenges do you think, like, you've kind of experienced when it comes to
even like communication with clients is hard because you don't know how everyone is. Some of your clients can be so understanding and be so like gentle with you, just how you are with them. And then some people can come across really rude, ignorant and stuff. And it's hard because we come across so many different types of people. And being in this job, you actually realize like not everyone has manners. And not everyone is brought up like how you're brought up. So you have to kind of adjust to that, depending on your client. So it is hard. It is difficult, but I love my job. I love meeting people. I'm a really patient person. So that's why, like, even if there's problems with nails or anything, I feel like I'm ready to sort it out anyway.
I feel like with things like that, it's like everyone has their own issues that they're going through. Like, let's say, for example, someone booked another nail tech and then that nail tech cancelled, and they're like, okay, the DANAILFREAK is good. I just didn't go to her the first time. Blah, blah, blah. I need to book an emergency slot and I'm late. Blah, blah, blah. And then you're just like, oh, it's calm. I know you're late. And then it's like, you're like, okay, maybe be a bit quicker because another client. Like, it's really, like, it's hard to kind of navigate so many different issues at once.
It's not easy. Like, there's so many things. Yesterday, I had a client, this is an example how things could go, and then there's an example of how things also could go, how people post on TikTok and stuff like that, but that's just a whole nother thing. Yesterday I had a client, we did her nails. She's going to Nigeria for Christmas, and she we did some nails, and it was Bayab nails, and it was like a really like intricate set. Bayab is like, it's a gel, it's not acrylic, so it's not, you can't manipulate it as much. It's on their natural nails.
Oh, okay.
So you can't make it longer. You have to shape it according to their nails, kind of. If they've gone for a certain shape, you can't really, if you change it, it's either going to get shorter, and then like there's just too much hassle with it,
So it's more difficult.
Yeah, it's more difficult, to be able to do like intricate designs. So we did that, and it just wasn't what we wanted. Like, the set was nice and all, but it just wasn't giving Nigeria. It wasn't giving Christmas. Not that it had to give Christmas, but...
Wait, she wanted the Nigerian flag on her nails?
No. It just wasn't giving Nigeria, like, as in, like, a holiday to Nigeria. Like,
like a holiday. Oh,
yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it needs to go with the theme, but it just wasn't giving that. So then she left. I had another client, and then she messaged me and she was like, hi love, like, I love the nails and everything, but I just feel like I want a different design. And I was like, do you know what, I agree with you. I was gonna message her anyway, but I wasn't finished my client and my phone had died. I was gonna message her anyway, and then she just came, and then we decided that we took off all the Bayab, and then we redid it in acrylics, and we did like a whole new design, and it looked so amazing. I'll send you the picture so you can post it, but it actually looked amazing. But it was so nice how she just came to me and said that, and we just changed her nails. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. Like, if you don't like your nails, or I don't know, if something's ever happened, it's fine to tell your service provider that.
Sometimes you just have to. You see, sometimes the barber chair is the worst. Like,
that's different though. You can't go back. If someone cuts your hair wrong, you can't go back. With your nails, you can go back. If you want me to change it, I can change your design.
But surely if they bring the design.
Well, I value my clients enough to the point where I want them to leave happy. And when someone looks at their nails and says, who did your nails? I want them to proudly be able to say they're DANAILFREAK. Do you understand? So, I'd rather them leave with a smile than just not satisfied. Because that girl, every time she leaves, she normally messages me saying, I love my nails. Thank you so much. Can't wait to come next month. Like, she's a regular. She comes every month. So, yeah. And she's a hairdresser, so she does clients. So imagine she's doing her clients, and then they're looking at their nails, thinking, no.
Negative. Like,
It just wasn't Christmassy, so it just wasn't what we wanted.
What does it look like? I know you're gonna send me.
Now it's a gold, no, not gold, green chrome. It's like a design with a green chrome.
I know what you're talking about. What made you realize? Like, what point were you like, okay, this nail thing is really like popping off, and like, I want to do this. I love doing it and I want to keep doing it?
It was when I was working. I was 16 at the time, and I was working in a Turkish restaurant. I was also going to sixth form at the time, and I was also doing clients.
Okay, juggling.
And I was like, nah, like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm going to literally go in sixth form, running home to do a client, and then going to work. it's not making sense. Like, and I'm even getting to work late and stuff. Like, it just don't make sense no more. And I was just like, do you know what? This was just before the end of the year. And I was like, I have to get into this, like, properly. And how am I going to do it? I said TikTok. TikTok is my best friend, and that's why I was telling you that 99.9% of my clients actually come from TikTok, because like that's where I actually originated from. I promise you. I went on TikTok, and then I made a TikTok where I was like, I did one of my friends' nails actually.
Yeah.
And we did like a freestyle. I would always do my friends' nails for free and stuff like that, just so we can get pictures and stuff. We did a video, and it was like £25 for all sets, every single set you want, set.
When was this?
This was the ending of 2020 or 2021.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, when people saw £25 sets,
mad
for any sets, they were like, yes, that makes sense.
So what's like an average like price? What's the most expensive?
Now, that was then.
Okay.
Now it's different.
Okay, what's like the most expensive it could be?
Most expensive.
Like, most expensive nails.
Oh, like I would say in the UK,
yeah,
£100.
Pushing,
that's pushing it.
Just hands.
Yeah.
And like, what is that? What
But that would be if it's like a really intricate. I don't know.
Like the Cardi B like and that.
Not that wouldn't be my prices. My prices are cheaper than that. But
so what would make it the most expensive?
Like charms, long length, like certain types of stones. Because people put Swarovski stones on the nails as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
So with that £25, like how many people? Okay, so the £25 deals, had you quit before that, or were you still at work? I
was still at work.
Okay, yeah. So
but when I was doing that's what I'm saying. I had so many clients to the point where I was going to work as well. I was doing the £25 sets. And then I started to have too many clients. But then because I was doing so many clients, and this time I was practicing a lot. Yeah, I was still in my house. Yeah. I was practicing a lot. Because I was practicing a lot, I was getting lots of, my sets were starting to look even better. Every time it was looking nice. It was looking even better. And I did a lot of like, I would tell people to come and just do like freestyles on them, even for free. Like, even if it wasn't a client. And then it got too much to the point where I was like, yeah, I can quit work. Like, I saved up £1,000 and then I was like, yeah, cool. Now I can cut. Because I always wanted to have, like, ever since then, I've always had, like, this thing where I have a certain amount of money just in case anything ever goes wrong.
Pot, yeah, you need an emergency pot.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah. From then, I made my first K and I was like, yeah, I'm off, boy. And then I decorated my room and I put in like a proper nail table in there and stuff. And from then, yeah, I was going off.
How much does it cost for like a nail table? I know my friend, she does nails and has the razor thing.
The drill.
Yeah, the drill.
A good drill you could get for about £50. The nail table you could get for about £100. It really depends what you're going for, but like there's definitely ways to work around it. I was working in my room, so I didn't have a lot of space. So what I did was I got it's like a cupboard, but then it opens up into a table and it stays like this. So it's literally a cupboard, and then it opens up and then it flips down like this, and then it's literally a table. And I was using that. So then I would just close it up when I was finished my clients, and then boom.
Little DIY thing.
Yeah, like.
So, your parents like when you were starting to, you quit your job, were they like, okay, like maybe don't quit yet, or like were they like, okay, we see you're getting clients, like it's okay, or even like you saying, oh yeah, I'm bringing random people to the house, so I can do their nails, like. Or they like...
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to move out of my house, because I just didn't like doing nails at home anymore, because like my brother would work at night and then be at home during the day. So then like clients going in and out, he can't come out of his room. He can't talk loud how he wants to, or he's playing his game and he's shouting on his game. And it's just not nice. My mum, she didn't mind. Yeah, she really didn't mind me having like people coming in and out as clients, because my clients were actually fine. other than that one girl, there was actually no problems. Like, she was just a troublemaker. But yeah, like, she had no problems. She just hated the smell.
What smell?
The smell of acrylic nails, like the liquid, the monomer that you do acrylic nails with.
What does it smell like?
So you dip your brush into a liquid and then the powder, and the liquid is just really strong. Like, I don't know how to explain.
Nail polish. I mean, nail polish remover.
Ish, but it just smells like you can smell it. You would know what it is.
So when it comes to you and doing nails, like, what do you think is like your favorite thing about doing nails, like, or having clients?
I think it's actually doing the nails. I really enjoy doing nails. Like, I actually enjoy, like, even meeting my clients, and it's even like you get to network. I've clocked it. You actually get to network with your clients a lot. Every time I'm with a client, I'll be asking them, what do you do? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you have natural conversations, and they're either a photographer or editor or this or that. Like, you can do a lot of things. Like, I was your client. Look now, do you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, true that. You bought iPhone 16. How is it? Do you have it with you?
No, I forgot in my friend's car. Guys, I had to phone for like 2 weeks, and I don't have it now.
What? As in?
Yeah, well, I'm getting it back, innit?
Yeah, I hope so.
No, I need to get it back, but yeah.
Oh my gosh, and that's cool. So, I kind of ask people, like, when they come on about the drift. It's like, I explained it shortly, I've explained it before, but basically a time in your life where it's like you're not too sure about, you know, your goals or your destination, or like you're kind of just present, and you don't know, every day just feels repetitive and kind of on loop. Have you ever felt that?
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Definitely. I feel that a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like at our young age, feeling like this is actually really scary, because it's like, so how am I going to feel when I'm 30? Because now, I feel like I literally do the same thing every day. Go to work, go home, go to sleep, go home, go to work, and then come back home to sleep. Like, and the times I get home is ridiculous as well. So it's like, I'll be in the studio till late night.
Or like, so you don't have like a last appointment? Okay, or just
like, I do, but I don't at the same time. Like, sometimes we'll be doing our friends' nails until like 2 a.m. in the morning. 3 a.m. it'll be my birthday or something. Every time it's someone's birthday, we're always in the studio until 4 a.m. Like, because we're preparing, we're doing something. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like it's so easy to get into that loop, but you need to be like strong-minded enough to be able to get yourself out of that and understand that this is something that you're doing right now, but that's why you need to build yourself to a certain position where you don't have to be hands-on anymore, and you don't have to be present, but you're still making money. So you gotta be smart.
Okay. So when it comes to, how many followers do you have on TikTok now?
On TikTok, 8K.
8K. How would you recommend someone to push their social media, or to
be consistent? You know, the one secret of life to everything is to be consistent. Yeah. Be consistent, and that's it.
I know. I try to be consistent with the podcast. These guys probably all on me, upset and that.
Yes, you need to be consistent. You have to keep pushing. You can't now give us something, give us all these podcasts, and then the next week you're just not giving us nothing. How does it work? Because EastEnders don't do that.
Everyone watches EastEnders.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Episodes and that.
Yeah.
Well, guys, don't worry. Episodes are going to come in abundance. Especially now that we have amazing guests like DANAILFREAK. But, okay, I got a question that I always like kind of wanted to ask, like, a beautician. Is like, you're doing nails, why not do lashes, or why not do hair, or like any other? Obviously you do the fillers and all of that.
Yeah.
But why not do one of the other two?
Do you know what? Secret. I'm actually a qualified lash technician.
Lying.
Yeah, I am.
That's hard.
Yeah. But like, you want to branch out. You do these things, but not everything's for you. And my number one rule is, I'm only gonna do something if I enjoy it. So I don't enjoy doing lashes. I tried it, don't enjoy it, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm not in this. I don't do nails for the money. I actually do nails because I enjoy it. Obviously for the money as well, because I got to live in it. But I actually, other than that, I actually enjoy my craft. I actually love doing nails and seeing people walk out all smiling and looking at their nails like, ooh, you know?
Yeah.
So, no, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't do anything else. Like, I might do other things around nails. Like, I also sell junk cases.
Yeah, those are hard.
Yeah, they're really cool. Guys, get yourself a junk case.
And you just taught yourself to do that as well.
Yeah, I feel
like, you take a initiative when it comes to, like, if you want something or if you see something that, you want to do, it's like, I'm going to do.
It's because no one else is going to tell me to do it other than myself. No one else motivates me every day to get up and go to work. So I have to do that for myself. And that's one thing that I feel like our generation needs to understand. No one's going to motivate you. You have to get up and do it yourself. No one's going to go to work for you. And the time doesn't stop either. The time is ticking. Every day goes by. You're just one more day late to success, because you're just not going for it. You have to go. You have to make that move.
I feel like with our age, it's like a lot of people, like, even though they identify success through other successful people, but because they have no one to look up to in their own family, and maybe their parents are just working a normal job, like, and they're not got their own business, it's hard for someone to look and say,
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, break the.
But don't get it twisted. Not everyone has to be an entrepreneur. Not everyone has to be like someone like that has their own business. You can do something else. Like, we need doctors. We need lawyers. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, a 9 to 5 is actually okay.
Yeah, of course.
You have to put yourself on go yourself. Like, no one's gonna do that. Like, there's people that have 9 to 5s that actually earn good wages, do you know what I'm saying, and can live a good and a happy life. So I think there's no excuse.
I feel like it depends on what you want for yourself.
100%. You just have to, as I said, you have to go yourself. No one's gonna tell you to go. I feel like that's my biggest thing in life. Like, that's why it's because you can't depend on anyone. In this life, you can't trust anyone and you can't depend on anyone. So that's why you have to make sure that you are doing it for yourself.
I mean, you can trust some people, but I just don't know everyone's intentions.
Not everyone's pure.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's hard. Guys, the beauty industry is messy. Is chaotic. And
so in the beauty industry, like, what's the whole, like, what kind of, what am I trying to say? Occupations are there? All of them, like lashes, nails,
hairstylist. What else? Maybe like tattoo artists. There's some tattoo artists. My friend does decor.
What's that?
Like decorations and stuff.
Oh, like hotel decorations.
Yeah. But she does like other things. She wants to include like flower bouquets and stuff. I have clients that do that. What else? That's not really beauty, but
yeah. So
I don't know.
when it comes to, you said that you wanted to eventually become hands off.
Yeah.
So how do you see that happening in the next few years? Or do you still like the interactions and the?
I want to enjoy like working and stuff. Like, to be honest, I don't want to go hands off like fully, but I want to just do courses. I want to focus on that, focus on my students, and just do my loyal girls, like my loyal clients maybe. But like, that's it really. Like, I don't want to do like nails all the time anymore. That's why I've even taken like the weekends off for courses and stuff, like specific days, even Sundays. I never used to give myself a break. I used to work I've worked 7 days a week since like maybe summer. No, like last month actually. I've worked 7 days a week for like 3 years. You know, and I was even talking to my friend,
7 days a week, that's mad, you know.
What I realised is...
And what time are you opening and closing?
It just depends on when I have a client, to be honest. Like some days, don't get twisted, some days I'll have one client and some days I'll have 7 clients. It just depends totally on the day. I realised that I've never gone ghost on like DANAILFREAK ever. Like there's never been like a whole week that I haven't posted. Even if I'm on holiday, I take my laptop with me. Like wherever I do, I have like my phone with me, so I have my Instagram with me, so I'm always active. But like I've never actually just taken, okay, cool, let me take 2 weeks off. Never.
And why is that? Like, because a lot of people be like, nah, bro, I can't do this
anymore. I feel like I'm so used to it now that like if I don't do it, I feel scared like that it's gonna go. I don't know how to explain it. You know, sometimes I feel like one day my Instagram might just get like banned or something.
Oh, okay. So you just have to stay active or else.
I don't know. Like I'm just scared.
There's no science behind it. Just have to do it.
No, it's just a habit now. It's just become my routine. Like that's what I do. I just go on Instagram, see if any clients have messaged me. You know, my friends tell me that like you need to have like a break. Just calm down. Like you need to stop thinking about your business all the time. It's actually difficult. I think it's actually a mental battle. I'm not even gonna lie to you. What's
the work-life balance like? Is it the work-life balance? Is it there, or is it like, oh, it's just work is life?
To be honest, I'm just working all the time. Like even if I'm having fun, I'm in my studio. Like my friends will come to the studio and like they'll just wait for me while I have a client. Or
I feel like that's a good balance. That's a good thing.
Yeah, like I don't know, I'm just really work orientated, and I just know that no one else is gonna make the money for me, and I got rent to pay. I got rent to pay. I want to get my hair done. I want to do my lashes. Do you know what I'm saying?
Who does your lashes?
The lash artist. I work with her actually. She works with me in my studio.
Yeah, exactly. So with that, do you have like packages for, or is like packages?
We actually don't, but we're actually planning to do a deal. So keep an eye out for that.
On the DANAILFREAK Instagram
Yes,
page.
on the DANAILFREAK on IG. Gotta get the plug in quickly.
You have to. If there was one thing you could say to those parents that that are scared to let their children start their own business, or a bit hesitant about their children starting their own business, what would you say to those parents?
I feel like parents' biggest fear with their children is like them growing up and them not like having responsibility over them anymore, kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they can't control them anymore. So I feel like it's really hard for a parent to kind of just be like, all right, cool, go do what you want. I actually believe in you. They're always like, oh, but what if? But what if? Like,
taking that back.
Yeah, like, don't what if me? Do you know what I'm saying? I must have another plan, or else I just know that I'm gonna be able to do this. I can do this. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like your parents pushing you to do something is the best thing that they could possibly do. If you don't do that, then they're just gonna resent you after. I'm not gonna lie. Like, and that's where like family dramas start, like with parents and
not
kids.
trusting their kids.
Yeah, because your kid's gonna go into it anyway. I'll be real. Like, so you rather be involved and included, so you know what's going on, how they're gonna do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah, I think it's really important, and I feel like if I had more support from my parents, I feel like I wouldn't have made certain mistakes that I did when in my journey.
Yeah.
Not even when I started, but in my journey, because there's definitely been mistakes that I've made throughout, like, and that's just normal, innit?
Of course, every business owner has their own.
Yeah, but it's just how you move on from that.
Yeah, how do you continue? Do you like read, or like where do you think your business, like your mindset for business, like started? Where do you say like, yeah, I love business? Tough question.
When I didn't want to ask my mom for money anymore. That's when I realised that I have to make money somehow, because I want this, I want to do this. Like, if I want to be able to do something, then I need the money, because everything in this world is done with money.
That's true.
So, like, And like, you know, when you have like boyfriends and stuff, you want to buy your boyfriend something. I don't know how I want for money to buy my boyfriend a gift. Like, what the heck? But like, yeah, like I realized that I just had to make the money myself. So that's where it came from. But I feel like my uncle, he's a jeweler, and he just like, he's really good with like business, money. And like he's a rich uncle. That's what you call him. But I feel like it came from there as well, like from him.
Like inspiration from him.
I would always say who's one of my role models. Oh, definitely.
Do you have a lot of role models or just a few?
I don't have many role models, no.
I feel like a role model is like really someone that you look up to, say, wow, that person, I wanna be something like that person. Yeah. Reading. Do you read?
Do I read? No, I want to read more though. I feel like that's going to be my New Year's resolution for 2025.
Don't say this. Oh,
sorry.
New Year, new me. Make sure you know. Don't just say
not
that.
New Year, new me. I didn't do that.
I'll hold you accountable.
Yes, hold me accountable. No, I definitely want to read more because I feel like it builds your intelligence. Like even just talking, how you talk.
How you articulate your words.
Yeah, that's the one. See, you can tell someone reads books.
Yeah, I mean, I read a little bit here and there.
It's actually so good for you.
So what's next for DANAILFREAK? So do you look to get in a bigger studio anytime soon, or are you quite happy with where you are right this second?
There's a quote, something like, you don't let no one know your next move. Oh. Yeah, you see me, I've learned from previous mistakes. Because, again, not everyone's pure, not genuine. Not even like, not you, but there's lots of people watching here. But I love to come with surprises. So, one thing I want to build on, in general, with my nails, is my brand, as in, like, the things, my product line. I want to sell products. Okay. So I want to sell powders. I currently do acrylic powders. I'm in the mix with them. Like, I'm not done with them, so not everyone has them. It's exclusive to my students only. That's another reason why you should book my course. But yeah, I want to build my product list, my product line, and yeah, my studio. Nah, I'm good with it. So, I'm good.
How long you been in there?
I've been in there since July. I made the move because I was actually in another studio in Stoke Newington, and it was absolutely rubbish.
In what sense? Like size-wise?
It just didn't make sense. Like, it was lovely size. Everything about it was... No, not everything about it. It was beautiful. It looked beautiful. But everything apart from that was rubbish. As in, like, it was a basement. Oh. So it just wasn't it.
Yeah.
I realised that I didn't want a salon anymore. That's what I did. I rented out spaces to other service providers, and I realised that not everyone's like me. Not everyone's clientele fits my clientele.
So like the other services, what was it? Lashes?
Lashes, hair. There was another nail tech as well.
So how does that work?
And I just feel like all of our clientele was so different. It's not even that we ever had a problem. It wasn't that there was a problem with any clientele or anything, but it just didn't make sense, like, to the songs that we're playing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Little stuff.
Yeah, little stuff, and it just bugs me, like, especially when you're a perfectionist and you see me. I'm not a liar. Like, I would take accountability. If there's something wrong with something, then that's how I've built my brand. Do you know what I'm saying? By changing things, by doing things wrong and learning. So, like, it's not that deep to me, but yeah, there was just little things that just wasn't right with me. I didn't. Chasing someone for £350 rent, like, you don't want to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not worth it. Like, yeah, I just don't think it's worth the headache. I'd rather just have my own space for my clients. As of right now, as I said, I'm sharing with the lash artist, but I feel like both of our businesses, you know, the lash artist actually came to me. She was my client, and then the next time she said to me that she was gonna be a lash tech, yeah, and I didn't believe it. You know, so many people come to me and say to me, "Oh, I'm gonna be a lash tech, or I'm gonna be a nail tech, or this and that." I'm like, "Oh yeah, brush, like you're not gonna be nothing." Only because not even like that, but it's like they don't take it seriously. Do you know how many people do my course and just never message me any progress, or even when you message them like, "Oh, I haven't practiced and this and that," but it's just like, babe, come on, like. Why are you wasting £650? Like, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. But again, she didn't even tell me that she was doing a course or anything. I think she did tell me actually that she was doing a course. Anyway, but I just didn't think that she'll take it seriously, whatever. And then she came back to me again, and she was actually doing the lashes this time. She was doing the lashes in her room. I went to her, and ever since that day, I've never ever gone to anyone else. She's amazing. But yeah, as I was saying, because she built her brand when she was coming to me, I feel like, because I helped her around it as well, I feel like our businesses, they make sense. Like, yeah, it just works well together. She's a sweet girl. I love her. And yeah, so when you find out one, I feel like you can share with one person, no more than one. As in one person doing something different. Something different. How was it when you had the salon and someone else was doing nails? That must have been like. That was alright. I didn't really mind, to be honest, because she was already working there previously, so she just continued. But people like that are just too entitled, because there was one time, for example, I told her I was leaving, so when she was leaving, I told her if she could check the toilets. Just check it. I didn't say clean it. I said to her, check the toilets to make sure. Just make sure that there's nothing on the floors or anything before she leaves. Because the next day, when the people upstairs come, they're going to go to the toilet and say, "Why haven't you guys not cleaned up after yourselves?" And she just looked at me like I was just mad. Like I told her to pick up some... dog shit off the floor and rub it in her face. That's what she looked like. I told her to do. And I was like, do you know what? I'm gone. And after that day, I just realised I can't deal with people. I don't want to deal with you. Because, you know, the first thing I said to everyone when they was coming to that place, I said to them, I'm not your boss. Just know I'm not your boss. But just respect their space. You have to hoover after yourself. You must clean up after yourself. Like... It's a must. You can't use the space. Okay, you're paying rent, whatever. You're not paying me to clean after you, though. Like, it just doesn't make sense, and you just have to be more considerate. Because if it was your space, you wouldn't like me doing that.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
So with nails, so your favorite set is the Hello Kitty set. What's your favorite set of nails that you've done on
someone else? On someone else. Oh, this is hard.
If you remember.
I'm just trying to think of sets. A recent set. On my friend, the Call by K, I did some stiletto nails.
What's that?
So it's the sharp ones, the pointy ones.
Oh, yeah.
And we did some 3D lines with some airbrush, different colour airbrush. And she was going on holiday, so it just made sense.
It looked nice.
Yeah, it looked real good. And she always lets me freestyle anyway. And she was actually the person that I did the freestyle on when I did the £25 sets. So it was crazy.
What's what clients, except for that's not your friend or that you weren't friends with before doing nails, like have been coming to you for like the longest?
For the longest, I have a couple clients that come to me since I was at home. Yeah.
So it's like 4 years altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get some incentives for them. Some thinkies. When's your
my anniversary?
Yeah, there we go.
It's on the 30th of June, but this year I celebrated on the 1st of September.
Why? Oh, that's what?
Because I actually rebranded into the DANAILFREAK on the 1st of September.
Oh yeah.
So that kind of went well. But also I moved into my studio on the 1st of July, which is the day after the 30th of June. So it just didn't really work out with that timing. So I was just like, brush. I'm just going to have to do it another time. And we actually did a nice celebration. DANAILFREAK turns 4. at Aura Lounge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we had a little event. It was actually quite nice. We had like 360 cameras, videographers, DJs. It was amazing. It was good. We had
I remember I saw on your Instagram page on like a networking event. Is that the one? Okay.
Yeah, I actually invited him, but
I was recording a podcast for you guys.
Yeah, guys, he was recording a podcast.
Yeah, out of curiosity, just for the viewers, like, if you could get a business on, if you could recommend a business for me to put on a podcast, what would you put?
Business for you to put on a podcast.
What do you want to hear from?
Who do I want to hear from? Maybe a baker.
A baker?
A baker.
Like cupcakes and that?
Yeah.
Mm.
There's actually someone on TikTok that I can send to you. I actually think that would be sick.
Or kind of like, yeah, I might have to look into that.
For like events and stuff.
Oh yeah. Like
or like a cooking something. I just love food, so
you hear about that. Well, DANAILFREAK, it's been amazing.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been amazing.
Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If the people want to do the course, look at your content, look at your nails, where can they find you? You can find me on Instagram, DANAILFREAK, or TikTok, DANAILFREAK, everything DANAILFREAK. Everything DANAILFREAK. Guys, thank you once again for coming and listening. And I've been with my guest DANAILFREAK, bringing you guys your future. Let's get started. See you guys soon. Wow. That was good. That was good stuff. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry.